Hello and welcome to our third pack review for the Planet Zoo DLCs. This time we're taking a look at the Australian DLC, which just came out earlier today. I loaded us into an Australian map here, or well, Oceanian map really. And over here I popped down the staff buildings, the small versions of all staff buildings. I really love how we have these like container walls now, and there's going to be a lot of awesome builds with those. And it seems like we got some new wood, which I like. Me likey. Wood is good. And you can also already see some of the new decorations and old decorations as well that they've used. So I placed down 4 habitats, which means 4 animals and 1 exhibit animal. Let's just quickly get an exhibit actually. Additionally, this... Oh, look at how cool these look! These are gorgeous! I love these. But he's at the point. This game also came with a new mode that has been added with the update itself, which is a timed franchise mode. Timed franchise mode, timed scenarios sort of thing. Where, you know, it's similar to the previous story scenarios that you had, but it's timed and you have a time limit. And why are you not connecting the paths? Oh, that's new. So you sort of gotta keep up with that, which I'm going to be taking a look at in a separate series. There's 2 of those scenarios out at the moment, so I'll be taking a look at both of them, but for now we'll just take a look at all the new items we have, and towards the end we'll also take a look at the animals. Now, I've loaded in everything that came with the DLC, which is also what we're going to do here. We're going to go into the Australia pack. Some of this content may be available without the pack, but I might doubt it. But like, there's content that has been added that is available without the pack, but by filtering it, we're not getting that. So, you also get new content if you don't buy the DLC. Is what I'm trying to say. So we get a lot of these decorative items, obviously, in these typical styles that I think we're all expecting. A lot of road signs. They're very Australian. These canopies, I think these are great, and you could really like use those for habitats as well, I think, which is quite nice, like as climbable objects, if they are indeed climbable. This kangaroo, I love it. And I think they're supposed to be animated, right? Yes. Yeah, and there's also the Cassowary isn't, but the kangaroo is animated, which I love. We get these little sculptures, as always. These are just like sculpture collections that they pre-made. We get another very colorful shop canopy, which I approve of. And this gorgeous shop fastener, which I also approve of. And this sign, I mean, look at how cool this is. It's, yeah, quite fitting. These wall decors, they put together, and yeah, this Australian wood here as a new, what seems to be the only one. A lot of signs, a lot of large new lampposts and fences. Sadly, these are all 2-tile fences. This one is a 1-tile fence. Okay, so that's that. I approve. The Australian map. New panels, new roofs. Also these like great iron roofs here. And containers, right, yeah. They call it corrugated, but we all know that it's really just container pieces. Oh my god, how cute is this? It's a koala light. I love it. It's just like an old grill with like lights on the side, but it's cool. It reminds me of that one creature from Fallout. Anyways, that's not where we take a look at the facilities next. We should have some new stuff in here as well. So yeah, these are all the new pre-builds. We get 1 new bin, as always. We get 1 new bench, which is this metal. This is metal. I don't know if I would want to sit on this bench in the Australian heat. Okay. You know, if you have strong spots, then you can sit there. There's table here. Quite cute. With dingo plush chairs, which seems to rep dingo as well as a little bit of everything. And a canopy, which I suppose we're going to put next to these so that people don't get burned. There we go. Nothing else though, once again. Nature. I think they added a few plants that aren't in the Australia pack, but you know, have been added. In here we've just got nature. Oh, these are cute. Some nature scenes. One. This one and that one. And fan forms. I'm just going to go over and place all of these so that you guys can take a look at them. So we've got, I believe, 4 fan forms. Yes. They're all different heights. So we get some nice ground foliage. These are tropical. The desert bloodwood tree. 3 variations. In different sizes, obviously. A ghost gum sapling. It's quite nice because these are like temperate and grassland, and these over here are desert and temperate, and these are tropical, so you've got like a bit of everything. We've got the stringy wood eucalyptus tree in once again 3 variations for your koalas to climb onto. Ryodia grass with just little, ground foliage. In singles, doubles and triples, and in brown as well. Brown reddish colors. So that's all the stuff you got entirely new. Let me just check if they added anything in the base game that I can spot right now. As I said, they have added, like these guys here for example are new. I'm 100% certain that these are new. So even if you didn't have the expansion, you did get some new content with this update, just not all of it. There's a lot of plans now. There's a lot of plans. We did have all of these. That's expansion exclusive. I mean, at the very least, you got those guys. Better than nothing, right? We also got new stones, obviously. Which I'm gonna assume are just very, very reddish rocks. Yeah, they down there. Red desert rocks is what they call them. Wow, these are quite pretty. They have a lot of textures in them. Gonna pop a few together over here as a little like climbing area. Definitely works great for the whole Australian setup. And these, they look new to me. I could be wrong, but they look new to me. I don't think we've had fully moss-covered rocks before. Now, no new barriers, sadly. Go away, rock. No new barriers. Just take a look at the habitat items. We did get this eucalyptus tree feeder, obviously for the koalas. Just scrolling through it, as I said, I opened this up, so I know as much as you do. Nope, that's not new. Not new. The tug rope might be, and a water pool. Or, oh, that's actually cool. So now the game has like these actual pools that are filled as toys. I like that. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, so now we're going to take a look at the thing we're all waiting for, which is the new animals. And we're going to start off with the dingo, which is an Australian type of canine. And as you can see, that's also a new feature that you might have noticed. They are sorted by their fur color. Yellow, orange, white, orange. That's white, orange, and this one is red, orange. Yeah, that's all the ones I can find right now. So I'm going to show you all of those. The dingo. These live in groups of 2 to 12. And you can mix males and females as you want to, but they're monogamous. With, the usual alpha male structure. Alpha male, alpha female, really. I don't know which habitat I just made small habitats, so it's very likely that they won't fit them, but just gonna show you the animals. So let's wait for those to come in. And we should have 3 slightly different looking dingoes, technically speaking. Which, by the way, is another addition that you got even without the expansion pack, without the DLC. So that is, I suppose, white yellow. Nope, that's more yellow, so that's more reddish. And what are you? He's red, orange, sandy. Okay. And you're yellow, orange. Okay. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Sort of. Sort of. There's a male coming. So, as you can see here, they have a pretty normal need for thing. Pretty basic. No new polar bear just yet. And put a lot of sand in there, a lot of grass, so quite open to a lot of different areas. These are in the grassland and desert biome, so that's fine. And yeah, you can just, you know, randomly mix and match. Actually, let me just see if we got any new houses. As in shelters. And we did. Okay, well that's a little... Not my type of shelter. Oh, this is new. A bubble machine? It makes bubbles! It makes bubbles! Bubbles! Sorry, I'm just very happy with bubbles. No new habitat bedding this time. That's fine. You know, they don't need extra bedding. They're dingoes. And the water pool, which I also really like. I'd love to see some of them play around in the pool and such. You gonna do anything? Yeah, they're quite pretty. Nicely made. They're probably using the same model as the other canines, but you know, that's perfectly fine. Yes. They have very short fur. And definitely different, you know, from wolves, which we have 2 of now, so get to look at something new. Oh, and look at that. I really like this machine. Bubbles are great. Go play with the bubbles. No? By the way, next animal. Next animal by list is the eastern blue-tongued lizard, which is an exhibit animal. Eastern blue-tongue, there we go. I'm just going to pick up 2 of those as well. And we're going to pop them into our new Australian themed thing here. Take a look at them. Okay, so yep, they're lizards. Who would have guessed? They look pretty lizardy to me. I mean, I don't really know much to say about exhibit animals, but they're nice. It's not showing me its tongue, so can't judge whether it's actually blue-tongued, but I'm gonna believe the game on that one. What's wrong? Low welfare. Yeah, I probably have to take care of that. So obviously enrichments, yep, tree stumps, which are actually pretty cool if you ask me. Great way for them to climb. Yep. Obviously high temperature, medium humidity. And then we'll move on just a little further downwards to the koala. Come on game, you can do it. I know you can. There we go, the koala. Which live in groups of 1 to 4. So we're gonna grab some koalas over here. Which I'm gonna give them some trees to see them actually climb. Grey fur and white belly, dark brown fur and grey white belly. Okay, well, I'm just getting the full 4. Wait, can I only have 1 male? Okay, well, not getting all of them then. Let's have them in, this one seems to be the smallest. I'll have them in there. I'm gonna go with the assumption that koalas don't need a lot of space because they live in trees. Like that? Yep, okay. This is a tiny, oh my god, this is a tiny habitat, which makes these perfect animals to have like a small viewing area at the beginning of your zoo, maybe around a plaza or something. They need almost no space, just trees, I suppose. Yep, just trees, but 120 per person. And so let's take a look at they're giving them some basic habitat ideas. You know, just so that we can take a look at them. Obviously there are, I'm not sure if they already are, but if they aren't out already, I'm pretty sure Planet Zoo is going to do another one of those showcases that they like to do, where you can actually take a look at the animals' individual behavior in a video. So obviously arboreal feeding platforms and trees. Also just grass and soil will be their theme here. So once again, you can do quite a lot with the habitat. And they're gonna want tropical and temperate oceania plants. There's actually a lot of plants that are current for oceania. I'm just gonna give them some Oh, these are gorgeous. They look a little like salad, but they're cool. Some eucalyptus tree. Just like 2 eucalyptus trees. Oh goodness, these animals need a lot of foliage. I was underestimating the need of foliage by a koala. I assume the game wants you to use more than just trees though, so okay, there we go. Just, you know, just to see how they actually move. These are our koalas. 2 of them at least. This is Connor. Connor is grey and white. And this is Olivia, who is also grey and white. Look at the others. Pretty sure I had 4. Oh, they're still arriving. Okay. So we should see another colour variation. It's her with dark brown grey fur and a white belly, so she's darker than the others. I have to see one of them climb, because right now they're all on the ground. But I mean, koalas spend the majority of the time in trees, so other way, like all of these koalas need to have much space. Let me just check. 360 square meters for 4 animals, so there we go. Always, that happens. You know, it's Planet Zoo. But look at how they actually like extend their little hands and grab stuff. Cute. And our dingoes are having fun playing. Perfect. So let's take a look at the other 2 animals, which are the kangaroo. But if it's not Planet Zoo, it's not going to list it as just kangaroo. It's the red kangaroo. Let's just pick 1 male and 1 female there. They always remind me of the fact that in some game you could have kangaroo boxing as an attraction, where people would literally box with a kangaroo. Different times. That was like around 2000, so I don't think you'd get that anymore. Also, obviously new pathings, in case I hadn't mentioned those before. Mosaic and this sort of third pathing. So this is Nulla, a male kangaroo, who really doesn't want anything. Wow. You're creative. Let's see if there's anything special for them. The red kangaroos. Okay, well here we get to see the shelter sizes, which is this 12 by 12 shelter, which is like an old barn. And this huge shelter, huge open walk-in shelter here. Once again, they're all very hard to, I don't know how to pinpoint it, but they look like, you know, old abandoned farmhouses or something. Which I suppose is what they're supposed to be, which is great. You know, that does fit the theme, but I also think that these really fit well with the current design. And they're quite happy hoppers. 2 of them take up 390 square meters, so once again, almost nothing. Go on, play with the ball. Or the water or something. Please! Nope, you're just sleeping. Yeah, that's me at the end of this video. Yeah, dingoes seem to be having fun. I don't know what the koalas are doing. Probably hiding in the trees, all the 4 of them. There's one climbing up, trying to find some, you know, actually doing something. Yeah, so as you can see, they're all very much going to be up in the trees. I suppose they're also programmed to actually spend a lot of time in trees, which is nice in comparison to other monkeys that, you know, still stick to the ground more or less. And the last animal we got is the cassowary, the southern cassowary. It's a bird, which is great because we don't have a lot of those and they're gorgeous. I mean, look at these guys. Get 2 of those, black plumage and bright head coloration. I don't think there's an alternative to that other than the well, leucistic version of it. Let's take a look at our cassowaries. This DLC comes at the same price as the previous two, so that's 10 euros. I believe 8 British pound and I don't know, probably like 10 or $11 US dollars. You'll find it on your Steam page. Just came out today. And it comes with these 5 animals here. As already heard. They don't take up that much space actually. I was expecting them to take more space since they're, you know, large birds. There we go. You'd think that they would take more space. They're also tropical, which yes, they definitely are. And you're probably gonna utilize the feeders and such that the other birds are utilizing. Let's see if they got anything new for them. Okay, just the same basic shelters, obviously. Feeding bowls, forage boxes, slow feeders. Yeah, nothing really new there. Just waiting for the other one to arrive. See if we have any differences between the female and the male. Yep. I don't think so. Nope. Because, you know, sometimes with birds, male birds are a lot more impressive because they have to impress females. Doesn't seem to be the case for them. And, why did my dingoes only now join a pack? By the way, they seem pretty relaxed over here. So, as mentioned, this is the content that this pack comes with. And additionally, there's also new scenarios. New timed scenarios. It's, you know, the same price as always. Works without any of the other DLCs, obviously, but it does require the base game to work. And, well, it's, I think, roughly the same amount of things that we always get, so there's no big amount of differentiation there. I love the new building styles. These, you know, like, give you a lot of new options, especially for more, like, abandoned, outdoorsy outback looks, which is what Australia is all about. Definitely makes for a great safari though, if you're into that sort of thing. The plants, the ones that I've seen, which I'm pretty sure that there's some in here that I simply haven't realized are new. That's, you know, like these here as well. There's definitely quite a few that I simply haven't picked out yet. So old, I think. Yeah. Either way, there's seems like a fair amount of things to take into account, a fair amount of things to add to your zoo. Obviously, we finally have Australian animals. And, for a total rating, I think, taken into account that I was hoping for more exhibit animals actually, or like some change to exhibits to get larger exhibits, you know, like combined two or something for snakes, which Australia is sort of known as the area of dangerous snakes and spiders, and what we got is a lizard. But other than that, you know, we got all of the typical animals that we would have probably wanted. Cassowary, you know, gives you a slightly different look at, I suppose, an animal you weren't quite expecting. And obviously with dingoes, we've got another canine, which is great because we only had wolves in that family so far. So I'm gonna give this pack, I think, a total rating of, I think it's gonna get an 8.5 from me. It's great. There's some space. There's some space up to the top. But, I mean, you know, for the price you pay, it's a great addition to the game. And it's a great new thing to look at. And I think I'm done talking. Yeah, this is a long video, I'm sorry. Anyways, you do get a lot in comparison to another certain franchise where you also can buy content for 10 euros, but there's nothing in it. No. Definitely very versatile, I think. Going for more of an industrial look, if that's your thing, you know, if that's not your thing, if you want to do more like classical zoos, might not be the best approach. There's also sun chairs. And these koala grills get this whole thing in an additional half point, so we're looking at 9 points. 9 out of 10. And yeah, obviously new scenarios, which I always enjoy. If you don't enjoy those, then that's obviously, you know, a point you don't really care about. Animals look pretty great. Plants look awesome. And I really like the general design. So yeah, that's it for this pack showcase review. As chaotic as always. I will be doing a short series of a Australian style zoo soon, and I'll also be looking into the scenario zoos that are new. So if you want to see me flail my way through those, subscribe and just wait for the day the videos are going to come out, which should be very, very soon. And if not, I hope this helped you figure out whether you want to purchase this pack or not, or maybe even whether you want to purchase the game itself or not. And I hope you liked it, and I hope I'll see you again soon.